Sidelets is a program that we piloted, us and Gutierrez, because we noticed that our special populations, particularly the ELL students, it was hard to move that needle forward. And it wasn't the kids' lack of effort, there was just something we weren't able to reach them. And so we were looking for ways to help transform that population and move them in the right direction. And so we were like, sure, we'll try anything. And so Ms. Garcia brought us the Sidelets program. And so we agreed to be part of that. And it entailed 4 visits from Dr. Alada, where she would come in and meet with our teachers, then go in and observe their class, and then coach them afterwards on what she saw and how the teachers could tweak it. It's changing the way we teach, particularly with those 6 teachers. But after our in-service, I'm seeing other teachers trying things. It's as simple as tweaking the way you do a learning objective, or allowing a student to turn and talk to their neighbor, their friend, to verify that they understand it correctly before they are assessed by their teacher. And the teachers have told me that it's making them feel like they're better teachers, and their students are outshining even the gen ed population. And it's for ELLs, but it's really helping any learner.
What I've seen with certain ELL students and my ELL classes in general is in the very beginning of the school year, you see these shy, timid students, which you tend to think, okay, it's just they're in a new school, it's a bigger amount of students, classes. But then as they start to open up in the beginning of the year, you see the same kids tend to stay quiet, not to talk very much. And as you start to notice, especially now with this new Sidelets program, a lot of our students are wanting to share their ideas and communicate, and they don't see their language barrier as a problem anymore. They just see themselves as any other student and willing to participate. Being comfortable after teaching for so many years, you teach a new subject or topic, and then you start to just begin with, okay, who understood? And in my class, it's if you got it, show me a thumbs up. So everybody shows a thumbs up. And it's like, okay, well from there, it used to be, well, let's just pick a random person. I maybe hear 1 or 2 thoughts, and then we'd move on. And in a teacher's mind, you think everybody grabbed the concept because they all showed a thumbs up. But in reality, after implementing this program, you start to realize that there's just those students that place their thumbs up and without having a clue because they don't want to get left behind. And implementing this program, everybody has the chance to hear what the new topic is, hear a question that they get to think about. And in my classroom, everybody sits in partners. And all these kids' names are on a slot machine. And on my projector, we'll just go ahead and click it, and whoever's name comes up, they either get to share their idea or their partner's idea. And what I love is that this gets everybody to participate. And let's say you heard the question, you didn't really understand it, but your partner was able to talk to you about it. You can either share, your answer or your partner's answer, but nobody feels like they don't have an answer to respond to the question. In the very beginning, their CFAs, their tests, you would see scores, in the maybe low 60s, 70s type of thing. And in this past benchmark that we had an 89% passing rate with all my ELLs passing, all my SPEDs. So it's like this doesn't only work for ELLs, it works for all your range of students, because now all our students have that concept of I can do it, I remember this, or if I don't remember exactly what the teacher said, I remember how my partner translated it in a different type of format that helps me understand better. And when we're doing this or doing types of vocabulary, and me coming from an all Spanish speaking family as well, it was a lot easier to picture types of vocabulary. So what we did in our class is they get a new vocabulary word, and they have to come up with an easier format definition and draw a picture with it. So that way the picture stays in their mind of that word. These kids have picked it up remarkably in every single class. So it helps them come into the class and they already know I have to respond in a complete sentence. And if I don't know a complete sentence, all they have to do is look at their desk, and they have a spreadsheet of sentence stems so that they can go ahead and be prepared to answer in a complete sentence or with any thoughts that they have or their partner had.
I feel so good because I like work with my partners to help me speak English, and I like the classroom of Miss Mata class because she let me work with my partner, and she have hand signals to help me to learn more English and more math, and I like because I speak more English.
If I had to look for a specific strategy that I feel has really helped my ELL students, it would be the sentence stems. By providing those, they know where to start. And I never realized before, looking back on previous years and teaching and stuff, I never realized how beneficial something like that would be. But seeing my kids right now really benefit from them, they look for those sentence stems to get them started. They know what the information is, but a lot of times they're just really scared. They're scared that what they're going to say is wrong, and so by providing them that, it's that reassurance, and it gives them the confidence to speak up. One thing that I've definitely seen my students grow in is their writing samples, okay? I might be a math class, but I've implemented a lot of writing when it comes to it. Almost daily, they're having to write some sort of explanation on how to solve a problem or how they found an answer or the steps to get through a problem. Well, watching them at the beginning of the year when they would just write 2-3 words, and then middle of the year we started getting a couple of sentences, but now when I'm getting full essays and I'm getting 7-8 sentence paragraphs, it's been incredible. I can see where they're able to express the ideas on how to solve problems, and they're using the math vocabulary. They're not using words like there and that and such. They're using equation and variable, inverse operations. They're including that in their vocabulary, in their writing. And if it's in their writing, it's going to be in their vocabulary when they're talking.